Views expressed in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect any affiliated organizations. Listener discretion is advised.
Episode 321. 321.
321.
31.
321.
331. I'm thinking friggin' UFC. And UFC's not even 321 right now, I don't think.
324.
324. I don't know why I said 321.
This guy's a
Get
little
ahead
drunk.
of myself.
Little drunk.
But yeah. Welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Ugh.
No safe words brings to you.
I don't know if children of all ages is appropriate.
Yeah. All ages might be
The amazing trio.
cover their ears.
So we're gonna talk. Let's talk about what we're gonna talk about today to let everyone know. We got entertainment, we got UFC, we got ICE, and we got Iran, and politics. Woo! We're in for a doozy. Oh boy, I know how you guys feel about
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's every day we get a news story to talk about, and it's like, how can we pack it all in? So, before we started this, you had a take where he shouldn't be. Let's start forward. Let's start before this. Even before we get to the Renee Good situation, how do we get here in such a contentious state? In regards to ICE. Because, I mean, if we go back, 16 years ago now, and when Obama was in office, he deported a shit ton more people than what Trump's doing. So,
True.
Yeah.
how do we get to this point where it was okay to deport people on a Democratic side of things, and then it's not? And then
It wasn't okay when Bush did it.
it wasn't okay when Bush did it, then it was okay when then Obama did it, then it's
Well.
not okay when. So
Yeah, because Obama didn't make it a public thing. He didn't put it as a platform, right? People didn't even
Exactly
know.
that.
When people come to the conversation with the stats of what Obama did, everybody's like, no way. They think it's fake. They think it's fake news. They literally don't believe it. You don't see that on CNN.
well, that's because the media doesn't push it.
Right.
So
He also wasn't
Right.
out front and center talking about it. You know, they weren't doing press releases of, we got to get rid of this many immigrants. We got to get rid of this many people. We're doing this. We're doing that. Like, the idea was it was kept hush-hush because they were separating kids from their families. They were keeping them in those detention centers. They were doing all that stuff. It just wasn't getting pushed, to your point, too, because Democrat versus Republican, Democrat president, they're focusing on other things that are going to put him in a good light, whereas the opposite is now everything is just skewed to put, the one side on the other light. And this is not me saying I agree with anything. I'm torn with the whole situation in general.
you're torn with. So heading into this election, we were on the same page in regards that we were letting so many illegals into the country that we didn't know and we couldn't keep track of. Some of them, well, we know for one was part of the terror attack that was in Israel, right? He was arrested here in the States, snuck through our borders. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly?
Is he convicted?
Allegedly part of the terrorist attack in Israel.
So you don't believe so?
I'm just saying allegedly.
So we're gonna go with
What's the stance, boys? Innocent until proven guilty only applies to citizens, or
I mean, innocent to proven guilty. Period. I rest on that, but
all
like,
right. Oh my god,
he was being arrested for being illegal here, and it's just also stated that he was part of the terror attack. Now, Whether or not that's true or not, I have no idea. I don't have any evidence of that, so
All right, so we'll say allegedly.
I can understand.
That's why I
he's-
say allegedly.
Okay. I didn't know if you had information. That's why.
No,
was
it's
asking.
just anytime
Everyone has
it's
all
like
the
it's
inside knowledge.
easy. It's easy for a story to come across to say XYZ happened, and it just picks up and takes because the narrative sounds good or it sounds like a great story, and it's easy for people to just pull it at face value and then go with it. I haven't dug into it, but I'm skeptical of every kind of announcement of anything at this point, just because of the way the way things have been going. So like, unless there's some kind of irrefutable proof and evidence on it, I'm gonna say everything is alleged until it's proven beyond reasonable doubt.
Got it. I'm going to start with, before we get into the Renee Nicole Good, I personally, I'm not going to speak for you two, but I feel that you two feel the same way. A loss of life is a loss of life, and
Yes.
that shouldn't be cheered for. That shouldn't be, unless the person is a monster, right? And I don't believe Renee Nicole Good was a monster. So cheering for her death or condoning death, I'm not going to stand for, personally.
Agreed.
Now, with that being said, here are the facts that I know to be true of the situation, and you guys can say your believed truths. She was an agitator. She was purposely doing what she was doing and blocking ice. She was honking her horn. She was driving around. They had dropped off her kid. And she was putting herself in a situation. Listen, I'm for protesting. Protesting is not that. There's a difference between standing on the side, waving flags, and allowing somebody to do their job because they are federal agents tasked with doing a job. And if you are impeding in that, then you run the risk of consequence to that. And she started to run the risk of consequence when they were telling her to get out of the car. And then she decided to drive forward. Now, I'll pause there because you made a comment before we started saying that he shouldn't have been in front of the car. Did you what did you watch all of the videos?
No, I watched. So I know. So she was blocking the road completely, and
Yes.
then she started maneuvering or whatever it was, and he was to the side. And of the part of the video that I watched and could see, he was to the side, and then he's in front of the car, and then he obviously she starts to go forward, so he moves out of the way. He gets tapped a little bit. Obviously, at that point, he's already drawn and pop, and then it's
Well, he
game
didn't
over.
draw until she went forward.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At that point, when she went forward, he had already drawn as he was going to the side of the car, like getting out of the way. Like in one motion, as she started to go forward, he drew, moved, pop, 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 and then it was game over. Listen, play dumb games, win dumb prizes. Like your car is a weapon at that point. If you're driving your car at a human being, it is being used as a lethal weapon. Like you will kill somebody. In PUBG, you run people over with your car, they die. So
Right.
like in real life, you run people over the car, they're possibly going to die. Like it's a weapon. I mean, we've seen with all the bullshit of people running cars over, running through crowds in cars. It's a deadly weapon. Like that's it. She fucked up.
Now-
Blocking the road first off was her first mistake. Like she had no business doing that. That in itself, you're interfering with federal operation, whatever you want to call it. Not okay. And then, not listening to lawful commands at that point is also not okay. So you brought it upon yourself, like actions have consequences, like you said.
Now, the video that I saw, I mean, I watched all of the videos just so that way we could have this conversation. I hate watching videos that have loss of life in them, and I know loss of life is in that. I don't like watching those videos. She reversed, and as she reversed, she was turning. So as she was turning, then he came into the front of the car. So like where he was standing, and then when she reversed and moved the car, I mean, I know he was stepping in front because she also, I mean, his partner was saying get out of the car. So I don't believe he thought that she was going to go. Then you see her go. The wheels cut to the side, to the left, right? and he's to the left. So when she goes, you see the front wheel spin because it's on ice, and no pun intended, and she drives forward and cuts the wheel, right? Clips him, and he shoots her. This same guy was also dragged for blocks in June, trying to do his job, right? In June, he was dragged by a car for blocks, trying to do his job.
Dude probably
Did he
just got
get in
back
front of
on
that
the
car
street.
too?
Huh?
Did he get in front of that car too?
I I don't know how he got dragged,
This guy needs some retraining.
but
Yeah. Maybe he needs some lessons in where to stand and where not to stand.
Yeah.
I
So I said retraining.
Yeah, he ain't
I-
Superman.
I don't know if ICE agents are necessarily trained to deal with like this kind of
They get a lot of training in
Conflict.
Israel.
what's that?
I said they got a lot of training in Israel.
Yeah, but are they trained to deal with this kind of like civil strife?
you didn't get
kind
what he
of,
was trying
like,
to say. Think about what he just said. He's
Uh,
saying that our ICE agents are Israeli
Yeah,
military.
Yes,
they're not.
they are.
What?
Yes.
I don't know this.
The whole ICE department is Israeli?
Not
No.
all ICE.
Not the whole ICE department, but there's a bunch. That's part of the reason why a lot of people are covering. Well, obviously you hide your identity, but there's been some stories. We'll say stories. I'm gonna say one way or the other. You know, I like to bring the conspiracies. I like to bring the conversation.
Tinfoil
There's
hats.
a lot of stories. We'll say going around. Yes, we'll put the tinfoil hat on. Stories going around about there being ICE agents that are IDF trained. Individuals, and whether they are dual citizens or whatever it may be, there's just just some food for thought.
Sure. So, but I don't know. But I guess my point is, I don't know if the ICE agents are trained for like this kind of interaction with the public, right? So I don't know why they're the ones that had to like break this up. Like, I don't know if they even have real jurisdiction to do that or to detain a like violent person. Like, I don't know. But if they don't, I think they probably should now. I mean, based on what's happening, they're gonna have to deal with this kind of stuff.
The problem that I'm having is you have two sides of people looking at the same video, taking drastic different views from the video. And the big problem with that is you have the mass media, the CNNs of the world, that are pumping this out, saying that they don't have due process or whatever the case may be, making this to be even more contentious than it already is. Instead, they could sit there and say, you can protest. If you interfere, you run the risk of getting arrested. You can be detained. Like, they have the ability to detain you if they are trying to carry out a task and you're interfering. That's like saying, if you call the cops and I decide to block off that street over there and the cops can't get to your house, do you think I'm just going to be able to beat my horn and drive away? No, it's not going to happen. I'm going to get arrested. That's what's going to happen. And here, in this threesome that we have here, right? I've been handcuffed probably the most out of the three of us. I've been detained probably the most out of the three of us. I've been searched probably the most out of the three of us. And I've been arrested probably the most out of the three of us. And I'm still here and breathing. You want to know why? Because I didn't take my fucking car and aim it at somebody or even to the side of somebody when they told me to stop, get out of the car. I listened. I didn't judge. Maybe I did. And I took my punishment because I knew what I was doing. She knew what she was doing. She's a grown up. Let's be fucking real about this. You're a grown up.
With the
You're-
child.
she has 3 kids, and 2 of them
Yeah.
don't live with her. But that's besides the point. I'm not
Mhm.
even going to talk about that. I don't want to talk about demeaning her, right? Her mental state or whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is, she is a functioning adult, and you should know that when you're a functioning adult, there's repercussions to your actions. Now, you can protest. You can not like what's going on. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But where was the outrage in Minnesota when fucking Tim Walz had the National Guard going door to door down the streets because he didn't want people congregating during COVID with big militarized fucking trucks? Where was the outcry then for the abuse of power or whatever you want to call it, right? Now all of a sudden it's a problem. Well, hey, it wouldn't be a problem if we didn't uncover billions of dollars of fraud that are it just so happened that it was found in Minneapolis. So Trump was like, all right, let me go send some people over here and we're going to find out what's happening. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get why I can turn on the news and it seems like the news is condoning it. Or I turn on the fucking Golden Globes and what's his name? Ruffalo is wearing a Be Good pin talking about how he can't be happy in this time because people are being murdered in the streets. Well, no, this isn't fucking Iran where the Ayatollahs fucking taking machine guns and mowing down people. This is people doing dumb shit, like you just said. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I don't want to see her lose a life, but she took a fucking 4-ton vehicle and she decided to go forward with someone in front of the car. Guess what? You have your license to carry.
Yep.
And if you have a gun on you and if someone's driving a car at you and you're trying to get out of the way of the car and they continue to go towards you and your family, I know what you're going to do. And that's probably going to be the last ride that person takes.
Yep.
And you know what's going to happen? You're not going to jail. You're going to pass go. You're going to collect $200.
After a short stay, probably.
Maybe. Depending upon if there's millions of bystanders with fucking cameras rolling, because it's a big fucking problem that ICE is trying to do their job because there are illegal immigrants in the country, A, doing fraud, B, now there are illegal immigrants in here that have been illegal immigrants that have lived here for years and haven't done crime. Should they stay here? Should they not? That's another fucking argument. But the fact of the matter is they are illegal. They don't belong here in the States legally. If you want to talk about due process, you want to talk about all of those things, that's a different fucking argument. It's not what we're talking about here. Fucking crazy. It's bonkers that I have to look at fucking intelligent or people that I think are intelligent or people that should be speaking to people and say, instead of stirring the pot and getting all these people riled up and they're going to create more problem. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it pan out. You're going to start having people ripped out of cars and listen, I'm not condoning everything that ICE does, right? But it's hard to sit there and say, well, you shouldn't have done that, where you don't know what you should or shouldn't be doing. You're getting dragged for blocks. You have a car being driven at you. You're having people spitting at you, interrupting your day, interfering with your day. You want to protest. You want to wave a little fucking flag. You want to sit on the streets. You want to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Go ahead and do it. Interrupt a federal fucking mission, you want to call it?
Yeah.
Guess what? You're going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm off my soapbox. Fucking bothers
Tell us how
me.
you really feel.
Huh?
So tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, dude. It doesn't make sense. I don't care. I listen. She lost her life. I don't want to see that. But I also know if I take my car and I drive forward and there's a cop, federal agent, whatever you want to call, FBI agent, CIA, whatever it is.
Could just be a random person.
Could be a
human
random
being.
person. I may not make it home.
One way or another.
Yeah.
You may
Well,
not make it home one way or another.
yeah. I'm going to jail, definitively.
Yeah.
But I may not even make it to jail because I'm being an idiot.
Yeah.
It's sad. Sad because she did leave children behind. And I am sad for them because they're without a mom. Whether or not she's part of her other kids' lives or not, that's irrelevant. But it's a loss of life. It could have been prevented easily. Get out the car. Okay, I'm going to get out the car. And for all of the fucking people that sat there and said, if masked men with guns came around my car and told me to get out the car, I wouldn't be getting out the car. That's because you aren't deliberately standing in front of ICE agents. So if you're just driving and random masked men come up to your car, yeah, that's a different story. But if you're going around interfering with ICE agents from doing their job, you're knowingly doing that at that point. You know who the masked men are. So when they're telling you to get out of the car, guess what? It's time to pay the piper.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And I fear, the big thing I fear is that the way the media is handling this and the way people are handling this, it's going to get more contentious.
It's Gestapo-like tactics. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Gestapo-like tactics.
I don't know if everything that they're doing is. Listen, I don't know if everything that they're doing is okay or not okay. That's not my place to judge. I'm not going around with cameras filming them doing their jobs. But if you want to make a stop to whatever they're doing, if you want to say that they're doing something wrong, stand to the side, wave your flag, take out your camera, let them do what they're doing, film it, and send it in. Don't interfere. Don't get involved. Because at the end of the day, you're going to put your life at risk. And if you decide that you're going to drive a car at somebody, or if you are going to interfere and think that they can't arrest you, well, then you're just being stupid. Because that is a federal agent. They're not supposed to interfere with U.S. citizens. But if U.S. citizens are interfering in their day-to-day tasks, then they can be detained. And then, guess what? You can get arrested. It's better to get arrested and argue it out in court than it is to try to hold court in the street. It's not going to work out well for you.
How do you feel about the AGs resigning? Did you hear about this?
Who resigned?
The attorney generals
What attorney generals?
in Minnesota.
Why?
Supposedly, they didn't say, but supposedly it's because the DOJ asked them to investigate this woman and her sister,
Her wife?
her wife,
Her wife, maybe?
partner,
Her wife.
partner,
Her-
yes, and to investigate them.
Investigate them for what?
I don't know. This is new news. Investigate them for whatever. Find dirt.
Like, I'm not going to say that's bullshit. I don't know if it's bullshit or not. I don't think it's needed. Like, what's needed? Like, okay, here's a better. Trump won the election, right? We agree.
Yeah, we agree on that.
So he won the electoral, and he won the popular, right?
Yep.
So that means more than 50% of the United States population voted for Trump, and one of the biggest things
Voting population.
voting population, and one of the biggest things that he was running for and campaigning is illegal immigrants,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that means more of the 50% of the United States agreed that we should combat the illegal immigrants. They stood. It was one of his biggest talking points.
Right.
The left argue that Trump is trying to overthrow democracy. Part of democracy,
No kings.
yeah, no
Hashtag
kings.
no kings.
Part of democracy is, hey, if Biden's in office, we have to deal with what Biden has to do because 50%, over 50% of the voting population elected him as president. So he's going to push policies, and we could have a feeling about that. We could disagree with that. But in order to maintain democracy, we have to say, hey, he has the power. He is leading America. When you say, we have to stop ICE, we have to fight ICE, then you're fighting democracy. Because more than 50% of the voting population voted for this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they did.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with investigating
Well, I don't know how to.
this woman and her partner?
It was just another. Nothing to do with that. It's just another topic. I'm saying what you're talking about. I don't. All right, we can sit there like easy facts. Fact one.
Well, I mean, let's put you in the position of power, right? Or Mohammed, whichever one of you has an opinion, right? One of your agents just ended a life.
Yeah.
For good reasons or bad reasons, or I mean, there are no good reasons, but for whatever reason, right?
Okay.
For whatever reason, they ended a life. There's public outrage about this.
If I was Trump, I would get on the microphone and I would say, which he was very empathetic in regards to like the loss of life. But then he said that we have law and order for a reason. So I would very simply, like I did a couple minutes ago, say I don't want to see a loss of life. I don't. Here are the facts. Fact one, she was an agitator. She put herself in a situation where she was blocking federal agents from doing their job. Step two, fact two, federal agents asked her to be remove herself from the vehicle. Fact three, she decided to drive forward, and there was a federal agent standing in front or on the side of the car. He was standing on the side of the car, and by the time she was going forward, he was in front of the car. She proceeded to drive forward, and he used his weapon to defend himself because she was using a vehicle. I forget what it's called, but it's a weapon, right? It's a weapon. There's a word or there's a term for it.
Is it deadly weapon?
Yeah, assault with a deadly weapon or whatever it is. And he fired shots. It's a sad situation.
Now, would you go after her and her?
Why would I need? We don't need to go. Like, I don't need to go into it.
So why are they
anymore.
doing that?
The only reason why I could speculate that they're doing it is to bring down her name or bring down like what they were doing or why they were doing it and make them out to be martyrs or bad people. To me, you don't have to do like that's a waste of time. For me, like
I think
good.
I think the reason why is because there was some information coming out about how she was, like you said, she was an instigator. She was a
agitator,
like more than just a protester, right? Like overly involved, agitating things, like intentionally trying to sow, what's the word?
Civil discourse.
Yeah, like just so I think the idea is investigating into more about, why she was even in that situation to begin with, or like what she was doing and who she was involved with that got her to that point. If it's like bigger.
To me, I wouldn't waste my time on that. I would waste my time on investigating all of the funding that is going to all of these.
That
sure
might
they
be the
are.
path, right? Like that's the starting piece of the path to that. So you start with that, and then you see if there's any connections from that to whatever else is going on. To then see, oh well, obviously to your point, when Venezuela happened, how did they manage to have posters and shit all over every major city in hours after it happened? Like that doesn't just these people are not just coordinating like
They're
that. There's
like,
big money behind that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you could probably really build a like a RICO case for like, I mean, if these people were told to cause violence or whatever, right? And you can tie this event back to whoever's funding it, then, that could be some pretty big repercussions for those people, right? So, I mean, okay. All right. I can see that take, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, I agree there. I mean, I think that there is something to be said and seen, like where this money is coming from and who's funding all of these like it's like there are protesters making more money than Magda.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they
Protesters
make a
getting,
decent amount of money.
huh?
They make a decent amount of money,
Yeah, yeah. They make the one was proven that they were making $100,000 to just be
Yeah.
a protester.
Yeah.
And
I'm
that's
gonna
like a protest
go.
coordinator too. Like
uh,
it just there's all different sorts of shit around that.
So when we sit there and I say like we have an issue here in the States, like we do, like we have an issue where we have all of these secret hands moving money to create turmoil. Why? Well, because like anything, if you create a riff, then we can stir a pot, we can create civil unrest, we could have internal problems. We're not we're not growing like where we should as a country if we're just constantly having these stupid battles. And then at the this is completely off topic, but this ties into like where we are as a country. Mike Tomlin, coach
Yep.
from the Pittsburgh Steelers, was the coach
Yeah.
for 19 seasons.
Jeez.
Won one Super Bowl, hasn't won a playoff game since 2017, and stepped down. Then you had whatchamacallit, I forget his name, African American, used to play in the NFL, making $2 million on ESPN, saying if Mike Tomlin was white, we wouldn't be having this conversation. What the fuck are we talking about?
What difference what does that have to do with it?
You're right. We wouldn't be having this conversation because it's a race conversation. And if a white guy got fired, because he would get fired, like he was trying to say, if Mike Tomlin was white, he wouldn't be let go from Pittsburgh. No.
probably
Which is the other way
would've been-
around.
well,
There
I
just
don't
wouldn't be a
know.
story about it because he's white. Because it happens every day.
Exactly.
Like, or
So he-
maybe not every day because it's NFL, but
So he would have got fired, and no one would have talked about it. No one would have made a race issue. You decided to make it a race issue. Meanwhile, you're making millions of dollars, and if it was such a bad thing being African American in this country, you wouldn't have a voice. You wouldn't have the opportunity to make millions and millions of dollars. You are part of the 1%. So what are we talking about here? Like,
Yeah.
if
Tone
you
deaf.
weren't catching balls or whatever it is in your position, you wouldn't have a job. And here's like it's like we could just put anyone in front of a microphone and they could just say whatever they want to say, and then it creates a fucking problem. The divide in this country is just growing and growing and growing, and part of it's because you have all of these different pockets of people being agitators.
kind of like us. Just put anybody in
Oh,
front of.
I
put
don't think
anybody in
we're-
front of. I know.
Are we agitated? I think we're just calling like we see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll find a job if he wants one.
Dude, there's 7 available, like 7 open coaching positions available.
Yeah.
There's the Giants, there's Miami, there's Atlanta, there's Cleveland, there's the Raiders, Baltimore.
Yep.
I can't, whatever. But anyway, yeah.
A bunch.
So
He'll land a gig.
yeah,
He's a good coach.
listen, like they were going through a rebuild. Like they need to find key pieces.
Yeah.
Yo, the NFL's rigged. It doesn't matter. The NFL's 100% rigged.
I'm gonna build a tinfoil hat one of these days.
I don't think we need that. It's
Just gonna
honestly
put it in the-
rigged.
What? Yeah.
How
it's
so?
rigged. It's for
Like you
entertainment.
see some of the plays. Why on earth would a defensive lineman that has a clear shot at sacking somebody just decide to turn to a defender instead of going after the guy that he was going to fucking completely sack, and he just decides, oh, I'm just going to turn now, and it's I don't know. There's too many questionable things. It's
He's
bullshit.
in zone defense. He's in zone
Nah, no. He was going beeline to him, and then he's like, "Oh wait, no, I shouldn't do that," and then turns.
Yeah, because he's gonna throw to this guy that's running out right here.
There was no one
Listen.
he was defending. The guy was
Zone,
right
it's
next to him.
called
He was
zone
defending.
CTE, bro.
Maybe.
QB spy. QB spy.
Maybe.
I mean, listen,
Maybe.
I
Maybe.
feel like I've done a lot of talking. You guys got anything more to add on this? Minnesota, don't you know?
Don't you know?
I don't know.
Minnesota?
I think it's interesting that it's the same state as last week that we talked about. That's
Well-
kind of interesting.
I think it's the same
So-
state because we saw all of the fraud, so we threw a bunch of ICE agents to go arrest the
Yeah.
illegal Somalis.
Yeah. But well, not just Somalis, but people who, broke law, like not just illegal, right? They could be here legally, but now they have done something illegal which makes their visa or their whatever,
Done.
invalid, right? They invalidated their stay, if you will. So,
But
are there illegal
I don't-
Somalis?
I don't-
Is there an illegal Somali problem?
I don't know if that's I don't know if ICE can do that because
Yeah,
they
they
would have to get no. If they're here legally and they're here on visas, they would have to be tried. They would have to be arrested by police officers. They would have to go to court, and then their visa would be taken away, which then they would go in and arrest them. So ICE can't.
I don't think that they need to go to court to take their visa.
Yeah, because
No.
you just can't say this person's doing fraud, and they haven't had a chance to.
I think they can. I think the State Department has the right to revoke visas at will.
At any time. Let me Renee Nicole Good fact check this.
What? Make sure it's a good check.
It's gonna be the best fact check on this.
I'm pretty sure they can do that.
I think, yes, the U.S. government can revoke a visa at almost any time, and the authority mainly sits with the U.S. Department of State and related enforcement by the Department of Homeland Security.
But they would have to revoke it before ICE can arrest them.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I think they get arrested. So DHS can detain, remove. Criminal charges or arrests even without conviction.
But they would have to have criminal charges.
Criminal charges or arrests even without conviction.
But they would have to be arrested by police officers before ICE can get involved.
It doesn't. So it said fraud. So, all right. Very broad law. Common reasons that visas get revoked New information discovered after issuance. So if you lied about it or did something that you weren't supposed to do or whatever. Criminal charges or arrests even without conviction. Security or terrorism related concerns. Immigration violations, overstay, unauthorized work, etc. Fraud or misrepresentation. National interest or foreign policy concerns. Associations or activities deemed problematic. Public health concerns, administrative or clerical reasons. So no conviction is required. No hearing is required to revoke a visa.
Okay.
They can just be gone, and then you can fight it after the fact. But it's kind of like what is it? Do first, ask questions later. What is it? What is the saying? Ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
here's what it says. The State Department can revoke it remotely. The person may not even find out until they try to travel, are contacted by ICE, or they attempt to change status.
Okay. I was
At
wrong.
any time.
I was wrong. Interesting. So,
That's why you got to be on your best behavior when you know.
wow. They were on their best behavior.
Best for who?
Well, I mean, they were doing something illegal, but in cahoots with our government. So, in their mind, they were just fine. Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different.
Yeah. Well,
That's still same.
yeah. You should know. I mean, yeah. If it smells fishy, it's probably fishy.
It's funny that he stepped down, though. He's not running.
I mean, because he knows.
For personal reasons. Personal reasons.
And Umar,
It would not best serve the people for him.
Ilhan Omar.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was asked to go into a hearing and she refused because apparently her husband or brother or brother,
It's just on paper. It's not like, it's not the weird shit of brother sister. It's more like for paper technicality, get married so you can become a citizen kind of situation.
Wait, that's legit?
Yeah.
She married her brother to get him.
Technically, on paper.
No way.
You didn't know about that?
She did?
You didn't know about that, dude? The marriage certificate's going all over the place.
Yeah.
No way.
And I didn't think he was doing anything because
Bro.
he seems a little flamboyant. So I didn't think anything was going
I mean,
on.
whatever, but like, what? Isn't that illegal?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, because that's lying. That's what we
ChatGPT
just
says
talked-
no,
Is it lying?
Huh?
ChatGPT says no, but I don't believe it.
ChatGPT. What?
Says says it's not illegal.
No, says that there's no verified evidence, but I don't believe it.
Oh, that's 100% false.
All right, so this is a conspiracy.
Oh, it's not a conspiracy.
This is a tinfoil hat.
Oh,
Why did she not show up for the hearing then? What
Well,
did she try
yeah,
to
yeah,
hide?
yeah, tell us what's wrong with her
No. So like,
husband, brother,
so
husband.
he was said to be profiting off of said daycares in some sort of fashion, and they asked her to go in for a hearing, and she refused.
She was like, "This is preposterous."
Yeah. 'Cause isn't
Oh,
Minnesota's her
Right.
state.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. But also, there's a video I saw. There's a picture or video or a post that she had up of her in the bakery or the cafe that's right there in the same parking lot where that Leering
Leering
Center,
Center.
building was on the side. And like, yeah. So that just, I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Listen, like some pockets were being fleeced in Minnesota. That's what we know for 100%
Well, we
certain.
know that.
100% certain. Some of our government officials should no longer be government officials and potentially seeing some jail time. I don't think that's going to happen because politicians are going to watch the backs of other politicians, and that's shame. But
Shame.
some people
Shame.
should be going to jail.
I did not know about this brother-husband situation.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't know this.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
This must be some new Newsmax stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's Newsmax. This is the Star Tribune. The
This is definitely Newsmax.
this is the
stuff.
Daily Planet.
Oh, the Daily Planet. I don't even know anything about the Daily Planet, but it sounds Superman-y.
It, that's the newspaper from Superman, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Muhammad,
Well-
you have anything else on this topic?
Nah. We can skadoodly daddly do past it.
All right. Do we want to go right into Ayatollah?
Oh,
wanna
man.
Continue with United States politics in regards to somebody was supposed to be at an Epstein hearing and didn't show up.
I mean, that's a quick hit, so might as well get it out the way.
So, what's your take on Bill Clinton not showing up to the Epstein trial or questioning?
Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
Was this like was this a congressional subpoena?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I thought I heard like they were going to, what is it called? When people don't show
Yeah,
up?
he was supposed to show up for a closed door deposition led by the oversight committee, the House Oversight Committee, and that was part of a congressional inquiry into Jeffrey Epstein and the related matters. They moved to hold him in contempt of Congress.
Contempt.
Honestly, this all sounds a lot like more distractions.
They're not going to hold him. They're not going to hold him in contempt. They're not going to hold him in contempt.
I mean,
No, they are.
yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
They're moving to hold him in contempt of Congress.
They're not going to.
Hillary, well, they're not going to do it until tomorrow because Hillary's supposed to go tomorrow.
Oh, they'll hold them both?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
Maybe.
did she have to open her mouth? I mean, like, I'm not on their side, but it's just dumb. Is she going to run for president again?
What do you mean? How did she open her mouth?
Before this happened, she made a statement, like, after this whole Minnesota thing, after the whole ICE thing with what's her name, Rachel something?
Yeah,
Renee
Nicole Good.
Renee Nicole Good. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Jesus Christ.
Damn, bro. Sheesh.
Renee Nicole
Cold-blooded.
Good.
RNC. Oh no, RNG. Damn. Random number
RNC.
generator.
Anyway.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, is that what you're trying to go for?
RNG. Renee Nicole Good.
Oh, RNG.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Running. Okay, I'm not finished.
Run and gun.
Whoa. RNG.
Or random number generator for video game develop. Anyway.
Random number
Nerd alert.
generator. Okay. All right. So, yeah.
What did she say?
I don't. She condemned it. Whatever. She got. She was on a podcast interview. Whatever the hell. And then it was over the news that she did this whole thing. And I'm like, why? Is she gearing up for another presidential? She's like, well, I couldn't beat Trump, so I didn't want to run. But now he's gone. So, and I'm an octogenarian, so that seems to be like a thing now. That octogenarians like to run for or what is it, septuagenarians?
What the fuck is that?
80-year-olds, 90-year-olds, 70-year-olds.
Yeah, because that's what we need.
It's a thing. It's been a thing for
But she'll
8
be the
years.
first woman president.
What's that?
Madam President.
Yep, first one.
You think JD's gonna run?
I got a conspiracy theory for you guys.
Probably not.
Oh, he's gonna run, and Donald Trump is gonna be vice president, and then he's gonna fall asleep,
Oh,
and Donald Trump's gonna get in again.
no.
Yeah.
No, even I'm not that crazy to come up with that. That's deep for me. Nah.
What's your conspiracy?
So JD Vance only even really got into the position that he's in because of the PayPal mafia funding his campaign and all the donations that then funneled through. and that they basically are in charge and behind of the assassination attempts on the president in a way to control him and basically force his hand and say either you do what we want or it's not going to miss next time. So it's kind of like if you follow JD Vance, who he is and where he came from, there's no like he's a freshman he was a freshman congressman and came from nowhere, had no legitimate background in was it private finance or private equity or VC, venture capital, whatever he was, however he got the position he got, it was basically directly through what's his name? The guy Peter Thiel, I think. And the theory is that all the tying into the different major tech sector companies, they're like holding each other, like they're washing each other's hands or no, like washing whatever the saying is, they're like taking care of each other in the sense that getting him into that position benefits them because the policies that are being implemented are ultimately funneling money back into these companies and they essentially control everything.
Okay.
It's a lot to unpack there, I know.
Yeah, I don't.
The PayPal mafia is running Trump.
I don't know about that because
They're
JD
like, see, we can get you. That's what it
JD
was.
wanted to continue. I know we're going to talk about Iran in a minute, but JD wanted to continue talks with the Ayatollah to sort of back out on their nuclear deal, and instead of just. And Trump was like, "No, shot that down immediately." And then it was said that JD didn't say that, or whatever the case may be. But that's besides the point. So they've had multiple things that they've disagreed upon. So I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong.
I think more just having somebody in that position of power with the ties to who he has ties to and no real significant political background is more of what's raising the questions about how did this guy come out of nowhere and then end up as the vice president?
I mean, he was a United States Senator.
For how long? He was a freshman.
He was a freshman.
Exactly. That's not, you don't just go from being the freshman to being the vice president.
I hear you, but he is very well spoken.
We didn't have too many. Well, look,
Yeah, because he's handpicked of people that are well spoken to have money thrown behind them to get elected, so that the people
No,
he's got ties
Republicans
to.
haven't had. If you look back, Republicans haven't had a figure like a Donald Trump or like a JD Vance, where they're very articulate and can have a very well established debate.
Donald Trump is not articulate at all.
What
He can have a
What do
debate.
you mean?
captivating. Like he is able
Okay.
to.
Okay,
like,
all right.
where Donald
Charisma.
Trump isn't very
Charisma.
articulate and doesn't necessarily speak well, he controls an audience, right? From a public viewing perspective.
He's got charisma.
Yeah, JD Vance has a little charisma, but is very well spoken and can and debate. I haven't seen George Bush better than JD Vance from an art speaking perspective. Either of them,
No way.
right? So when's
Maybe
the last
George Bush
time,
Sr.
Huh?
Maybe George Bush Sr.
I don't even think George Bush Senior. Like maybe,
I don't know.
but from
I don't
a way to
I was gonna say when you were talking about like articulate people, I'm like, Mitt Romney's a pretty freaking articulate person. George Bush is a pretty articulate person.
Mitt Romney was never a president,
Like,
though.
maybe not captivating like Trump or polarizing like Trump, but like, you know what I mean? Like, George Bush was freaking governor. He was a governor,
sure.
right? Like he can get in front of a crowd and talk, right?
If you go back,
We've only had Trump for 12 years, so it's a long time. The Republican Party hasn't had for a long time. Well, it's only been Trump for 12 years.
well,
Marco Rubio is an articulate person.
Sure.
He ran for president, right?
Sure.
Like, Hey, who was the primary front runner against Trump in the Republican Party? Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is an articulate person. She speaks well, right? She does well in debates, right?
But
Like
she
he had some good debaters when he some master debaters when he was he was running for office in the primary. So, you know what I mean? Like they have, but you know, I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with that. First of all, I don't think Trump I don't think Trump doesn't like people who can't articulate themselves. Period. I don't think, you know, I think he just thinks that they're dummies, right? So one, it needed to be a good talker. Two, it needed to be somebody who didn't beat him up, right? Because he ain't going to have that, right? Oh, you beat me up in a debate? Yeah, fuck you. I'm going to hold a grudge over you for the rest of your life, right? So it couldn't be like Marco Rubio. He was like, all right. I'll give Marco another chance, but not as vice president, Secretary of State, right? You know, Nikki Haley was beating him up. It couldn't have been Nikki Haley, right? There were a number of good, you know, contenders for the presidency if we didn't have Trump that he wouldn't even consider.
Who was that
Right.
Indian guy?
Huh?
Who was that Indian guy?
Oh,
What,
yeah.
Kosh Patel?
No,
The
that
guy
guy's
that was
Vivek
Vivek
yeah.
was Ramaswamy.
Yeah, Ramaswamy, Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, but you
I
can't have
believe.
two Trumps running for president and vice president.
I mean, okay.
I mean, the guy was just an echo chamber. Like, I thought he was a plant.
He talked really good.
He did talk good, but I mean, he could have been a plant. Like,
Just like
he
well-
talked. He was like talking up Trump more than he was talking himself up.
well, that was after he realized he wasn't going to win.
Well, I mean, he knew he wasn't going to win. He's a
I don't
plant.
know.
He
I
was
think
a
he had
plant.
I think he thought he would. I think he thought he had a chance.
He was a plant.
Maybe.
But, you know, where is he now? Where is he now?
I don't know.
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Running his company.
Um.
Businesses, whatever.
Yeah. So we went off a little tangent here. I don't even know where we got how we got here.
You started talking about how the Republican
Hillary.
Party hasn't had a good talker.
But before that,
Hillary.
oh, Hillary.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right. So
They said an
Does
hour
any-
ago that they're going to hold Hillary and Bill Clinton. They're going to hold a vote next Wednesday for
contempt.
contempt.
I mean, they're gonna hold it. They're gonna get found in contempt.
I
But
don't. I don't think so. The
what
whole
hap-
House has to vote for it, and then they're not going to lose that vote.
I don't know. Wouldn't look good.
If they lost the vote. No, it wouldn't look good if they lost the vote, but they're not going to win the vote. The Clintons have so
And-
much dirt on people in their secret server, you know.
It wouldn't look good for whoever votes no.
I think people are just not going to show up. They don't even have to vote.
Also, not to break it to you, or I hate to break it to you, but the DOJ decides whether or not to prosecute. So
I don't think it's going to happen. You think Trump's going to finally get his locker up moment?
he's definitely going to use it
Lock her up.
in between.
I'm sure we'll
in
see it on
between
the
when
news
he's giving,
tomorrow.
in between when he's saying "fuck you" to people and giving them the middle finger.
Lock her up.
Listen, I don't like that.
Very
But I also don't
unprofessional from a
dislike it.
president.
You didn't like it?
Listen, I personally I don't care. But if we're looking at it from a presidential standpoint, he shouldn't have done it.
Lack of self-control, impulse. That's very not presidential.
Oh, what did he do? He gave the finger and
He said
was over
"fuck
at
you"
the
and he gave the guy middle finger.
he was where?
At the Ford dealer manufacturer, Ford plant.
Manufacturing plant.
And
The guy called him a pedophile protector.
Yeah.
So he yelled back "fuck you" and gave him the middle finger.
I'm not. Listen,
People probably love that. His base probably.
Some people
love
do,
that.
yeah.
some people,
Like, yeah, president
some-
with balls.
some people, yeah, some people like that. Me personally, I don't care for it.
Not
I-
like because he's a man. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, he has balls.
Not like a gender thing. Not because it's a gender thing, but like because
Oh.
he's standing up for himself
Got it.
with a backbone. I should have said with a backbone.
I mean, yeah.
no. I mean, there are probably people who are like, yeah, because he has balls.
Listen,
Not me.
I where I stand on this is very simple. Like Muhammad said, he showed that he was able to get rattled in a situation where he shouldn't get rattled, and you should just be able to turn the other cheek and move on. You shouldn't allow someone like that, or use that as a talking point of, hey,
I think you're forgetting something.
it's Trump.
He's from New York.
I
Say fuck you to everybody.
I say it all the time that
Thank you. Have a good day. Go fuck yourself.
that Trump is like a taxi driver,
Yeah.
but
Oh, good morning. Fuck you. You're not rattled. You're just saying fuck you. It's New York.
I know, but it doesn't get perceived.
Fuck you.
that
Come
way.
again. I know
Fuck
it's
you,
not
come again.
perceived that way. That's because the majority of fucking America is not from New York, but that's how fucking New Yorkers are.
Yeah, if he was from Philly, it'd be dickhead, fucking dick eater.
Get this John out of my face.
No, but like, listen, like I think that I don't know where we are in this Epstein list, to be honest with you.
Funny.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. I find it hilarious.
Oh my
I
God,
do.
It's so funny. Dude. Like,
It reminds me of his first term, where it was like I could wake up in the morning, I could look at Twitter and get a good chuckle. Fucking Rocket Man.
Non-stop.
I
It's
just
the
don't
best.
care.
Stop
I
goodies.
just don't care anymore. I don't care. I said this before and I'll say it again and I'll keep saying it. I can't wait until this 4 years are over. So we can get back to some normalcy.
You think that's what's gonna happen?
I hope so. I pray.
It's
Pray that it gets boring again.
not. It gets
I'm
boring
just-
again.
It's too much. Like, let's get
It
back
is a
to
lot.
boring, please.
It is a lot now.
I mean, it is a lot, but I think like
It'll be good for
All
my
right.
bank account. It'll be good for my life.
I don't know. My bank account's not doing too bad.
Mental
yeah, bank
health.
account's good right now.
I don't know, bro. No. It'd be a lot better if it just wasn't.
So what I was
It's just
gonna
so
say,
random. It's like, oh, yep, all right. Well, this company's fucked. Like, China's gonna go after American companies now. President Trump might have a deal with China. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, Jesus.
because his friends and all the people that he's connected to are
Yeah.
all knowing the heads up beforehand, and they're all making
Oh,
tons
yeah.
of money.
Oh yeah. I think he does it on purpose.
But 100%.
What, he
It's
was
like market manipulation
the
without
banking
being called market
institutions.
manipulation.
He was like, all right, guys. Look, I'm going to propose a 10% interest cap on the credit cards. Okay. I know it's bad. It's real bad. It's the worst. Nobody would ever do it. It's awful. It's amazing.
It's awful. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's how Trump. But it's going to be great. Make sure you buy as much stock as you can right after I say it.
Because you can get at a discount.
He's like, oh, we scrapped that idea. It's ridiculous.
Like Boeing movement, all different things, like announcing wars, announcing things, and then backpedaling on it. Like you get
Yep.
big jumps in stock. Like it just, I don't know, market
We're gonna get
manipulation
Greenland.
without market manipulation.
We got to get Greenland.
I mean, Greenland
Either the
makes sense.
easy way or the hard
No,
way.
see, like the whole Greenland situation is very interesting, right? When we think about it, because the last conversation that we had when we talked about Russia subs, you said that we have things off the coast,
We got things.
but
We have bases in Greenland.
a big thing is us being able to have Greenland as that, right? So that way we can track what's coming into the Atlantic. So it's big. It's big.
There's
It's
a lot of
huge.
farmed
It's huge.
salmon.
So Iran, you take this away.
Bro, I got nothing.
You got
I'm
nothing.
staying as far away from Iran as possible.
12 to 20,000 gone.
Talk about protesting and being murdered for having a fucking, because we're in the United States. That's what's happening. Protesters just being slaughtered.
Yeah,
in
where's the
streets.
rallies for that? Where's the rallies for that?
I wasn't talking about the rallies for that. I was more or less saying the people in America that are saying protesters are being slaughtered in the streets here for protesting ICE. They should take a good look at what's happening in Iran, where actual protesters are going arm in arm, marching against people with machine guns who are mowing them down.
It's wild. Do you think this is being instigated by our efforts in Iran?
Probably. All the external influence, all the changes. I mean,
Do you think we're causing this internal strife? Or do you think it was just a Venezuelan thing?
I mean, I think there was. I think
Combination.
it's everything combined, right? It's the nuclear program that we hit. It's what happened with Israel. It's what's happening with Venezuela. I think all of it has a hand where the people are at the breaking point over there, and they've been for a very long time, and they don't want to be under the Ayatollah anymore, the Islamic power that's held them captive for decades. What, since the 70s, right?
Something like that. 79.
I mean, I want to tell you from firsthand account from a buddy of mine that I used to train jujitsu with. He has his own gym now. He's over there, and from all the stuff that he's posting and sending, it's nothing like what's being shown on what the new. It's nothing like what is going on and what's being shown on the news.
What do you mean?
Like, he's there. He was just there, and what he was sharing and sending from being physically there is nothing like what we're seeing on the news.
Just like business
in other
as
words,
usual.
Can you
over there?
elaborate on what
This is way more incendiary and like selective of what's being shown to inflate it to being worse than it actually is.
So it's just like business as usual in Iran.
It's just like everything that goes on. Like they'll take a clip of an incident, and then like the incident could be one block of some shit happening, and then like they'll just take a picture from a specific angle and make it look like it's really bad. For the hits, for the likes, for the effect that it's going to get, for the
But it,
you know,
where in Iran was he? Right? Maybe where he was. I'm not trying to say
I
that
don't
guy's
care,
lying.
dude. I don't care if there's a line of people who are protesting and they're taking machine guns and mowing them down. I don't care if it's 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 20,000 people. What is that? What is that? Really? Like, take a book out of the Chinese. You know what they do? They have these like crazy freaking riot police that like do all this stuff without even hurting anybody. I mean, they arrest you, but you know, and then you face your social score going down a lot.
should totally start using these directed energy weapons, but like turn them down a bit. You know, maybe like crank it down a few notches and then just disperse the crowd.
Are disappointed in turnout because he gave a finger to a haggler. If he lost part because he was what?
Because it wasn't presidential.
Whatever. He's not presidential. He's not presidential. Did they expect something different?
I don't know.
When has he ever lived up to that expectation?
So, before we go off on that, Mohammed, is your friend that was over there?
Is he in Tehran?
Is he for the Ayatollah being taken out, or does he want it to stay the same?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I just know that
We should
the
probably not
sentiment
talk
that he
about that
was.
since he's over there.
Well, he's not over there anymore.
No, he's not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
But the sentiment was that it's not. The point he was making is what we're seeing is intentionally being shown in a worse light than it actually is to make people feel that it's worse there than it really is.
What was he over there recently?
Yes,
Like
in
last
the last
week?
two. It was within the last 3 weeks.
All right. Well, that's before it got bad. Though.
Yeah, I mean, it just started getting bad.
No,
I mean, I only
they're
really
saying-
started hearing about
They're
it a
saying
week ago.
in December. It was started at the end of December is when this all started.
Yeah, but now what I'm talking about is when people started being murdered in the streets is now. It wasn't happening in December. People started protesting, sure, but now people are being murdered for protesting.
Right.
And we can't confirm nor deny because the internet is cut down over there, and hopefully with the Elon
So
Starlink, we'll start getting more videos.
he was there as recent as 9 days ago, 8 days ago. So a week ago.
Yeah, maybe it was
So,
just
like,
starting to catch.
I'm just
fire.
saying, I'm not saying one way or the other, but you have to think about what sources are we getting this information from, right? The main thing I do a ChatGPT search, I get CBS, the Times of Israel, AP News, The Guardian. These are the things that are like pressing a specific narrative because what does that benefit? I'm not saying Iran is good. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying you have to look at the source of where you're getting it from and then find some sources on the other side if even possible, and then look at it from like a bigger lens of, okay, yeah, it's bad there, but are any of us there? Do any of us know, like, do any of us have direct contacts that can say one thing or another? And I believe he was in Tehran.
What is AP News saying?
AP News is saying death toll from a crackdown on protests in Iran jumps to at least 2,571, and it says activists say. So it says the death toll from a crackdown on protests in Iran jumps to 2,571, activists say. So it's not saying it's a confirmed, it's not saying confirmed number of people, and it's like I don't know. You look at the picture they post, and it's a clear, just like it's just like a tight shot of an intersection with some stuff on the ground lit up in flames. Or that's one picture. Let's see.
I don't think that any news media is outside of putting their own spin on it, but a vast majority of the news that you see from other news outlets originate from AP News. And I'll say, I don't know if they're left or right, but like they're more center than most. So I tend to listen to AP News because, like, if you look at Fox, they just take the AP News story and put their conservative spin on it. If you look at CNN, they take the AP News story and they put their freaking CNN spin on it, right? Like, so get it from the source. It's the least biased in my opinion. So I'm more inclined to go with whatever they're saying. But also, clickbait. That's why they put protesters say or activists say at the end, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't even get to activists say. You were like, ooh, I need to read this before.
Yeah,
before
you
got to
first
those
thing you
last few
see, death toll. The death toll from a crackdown on protesters in Iran jumps to at least 2,571 people. And then it says, comma, activists say.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, I'm sending you some, Muhammad. I don't know how to read this.
oh,
Are you
it's
saying
Arabic?
Will? That's kind of racist.
Well, how's that racist?
I don't know.
Yo, I don't know how to read that either, bro. That's your people. That's Hebrew, my guy.
That's Hebrew. You should be able to read this. Not you.
Shalom
him.
Allah halaka laka lachaim.
L'chaim. That is.
Baruch atah aro
What did you
no.
think that was,
I don't know.
bro? Really? Have you ever seen a Toro?
Yeah.
Toro?
Torah.
Toro? Toro, like the shotgun in Arc Raiders.
Yeah, Toro. Have you ever seen a Toro? But what I'll say is this. I'm gonna put my little conservative USA spin on this. If we go in and we do some strikes and that regime is taken out and Iran goes back to being Western again, the way it used to be in the 70s, right, and 80s, or 70s, we find ourselves having another ally in the Middle East. And what happens then is China then loses another place where it's getting oil from. Russia is losing another place where it's getting its military weapons from. And this is a win for the United States. Now, I don't know if we talked about it before, regime change and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if Iran goes back to being the Iran of the past, it had churches, it had synagogues, it had like
It was a
women.
beautiful place to visit.
It was beautiful, like, and it wasn't under a regime.
Isn't ancient Babylon in Iran? I don't remember.
Is it in Iran or Iraq?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Ancient Babylon was located in southern Mesopotamia in what is now Iraq, south of Baghdad, along the Euphrates River.
Well, anyway, it was a beautiful city.
Country.
Tehran was a beautiful city to visit. Now we can't visit it. And it was a beautiful country. I'm sure the country is still beautiful, but, we can't see it.
We can go there.
What?
You can go there.
Can I go there?
Yeah. Why? What do you mean?
I don't feel
Why wouldn't you
safe
be able to
going
go there? Why?
Why? Because
Yeah.
12,000 people lost their lives in the middle of the street.
And that's that's the point I'm getting at. The point I'm getting at is that the saying that you just said is directly tied to the shit that you're seeing in the news and all this other stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm not risking
direct-
that.
You're not risking anything. If you go there just as a tourist, as a person just
Yeah, I
going there,
walk in the wrong place, bro. I don't know if I'm
Nah.
coming home.
that's the point of what he's saying. That's not how it is out there,
Okay.
right? Like that's not how it is in most places that are given a bad rap. You're more likely to get mugged and robbed in England than you are in Iran or any of these other places.
Why England?
Because
saying 'cause of
England
all the
is
immigrants
fucking
there?
overrun by immigrants.
Did you see what the
I'm not trying to go to England either.
United Emirates?
Yeah, they don't. They will
UAE.
no longer be allowing funding for sending people to school in the UK because it's Islamic terrorism or Islamic radicalism hotspot or something like that.
That is
No
wild.
way.
That is wild. Yeah,
That's wild.
it's sad to see. Sad to see. So, you guys aren't gonna chime in at all
About
Iran?
on like pros cons, regime change, or the falling of the
No.
Ayatollah?
no regime.
Nah.
change.
I don't agree with regime change
Me
in
neither.
general.
I don't want the regime change. I want to go back to being,
Democratic.
yeah,
That's regime change.
sure.
That is regime change.
So you're
I-
fine
I
with
stick-
it leaving it the way it is.
I stick to what I said before about focusing our efforts on the United States. And I know you said, well, that's never going to happen because of just the way the world is. And I'm like, well, then that's
I
where
didn't
that's
say
my
it's.
sticking.
I didn't say it's never going to happen. But if we are focusing on the United States, let's put our just. If we're focusing on the United States,
I think, I mean, it's a good thing for
the
America.
United States had a vested interest in doing what they did to Venezuela. The United States has a vested interest in if there is a collapse of the Ayatollah in Iran, and the people of Iran are the ones that are leading the way to take over, right? Maybe we add some assistance. I don't know what that looks like. That's not my place. But if that does happen and they
Just
become
Take him out of his bed, like we did Maduro.
sure, and
Get in there with the cherry picker and just
yeah,
boop.
and they
You're coming with us.
a ally again of the United States, that is in our vested interest.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying, where we need to focus on us, but if Iran collapses and the takeover leads to a partnership between the United States and Iran again, that is in our favor.
I still look at it as they're on the other side of the world. The only reason why it's looked at as requiring or needing a strategic partnership with them is due to other countries in that vicinity that require us to continue to be their defense.
China was getting a good portion of their oil from Venezuela. That's
fine. No, we're not talking about Venezuela anymore. Venezuela,
no,
I get it. Listen, I saw.
But that's now done.
Yeah,
If
I saw a map. I saw a map that I thought was really interesting. You know which one I'm talking about? The Western Hemisphere.
Oh yeah.
Is all. It's like the Western Hemisphere. There's a line across the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just like it says Trump, everything over there, and then over here, the top right, it says Putin, and the bottom right, it says Xi Jinping. So I mean, it's a pretty good breakdown of the geopolitical, whatever you want to look at it.
So was Europe a part of Putin, or was
Europe, like
just Europe.
all of like Europe and Russia, and the top part of that side was Putin, and then the bottom half, including Africa and like Australia and wherever else, was Xi Jinping.
So we're slicing up the world, huh?
Well,
yeah.
Well,
and then it's
by
just
Trump,
Israel,
by
a
Trump,
dot right in the middle.
By Trump doing what he did to Venezuela, and by him mentioning Greenland, it just talks about the Monroe Doctrine being brought back to light, right, and being a more focal point. But my thought process is, and the reason why I mentioned Venezuela again, I know you said we're not talking about Venezuela. If China is getting their oil from two places, Iran and Venezuela, and then moving forward, they're no longer getting their oil from Iran and Venezuela, what happens to China? And if a good portion of Russia's military weapons are being hey, what are you doing? Why'd you share your phone?
I'm sharing it.
I think China is not as much of a problem as it may seem, because there was an interesting thing I read, basically talking about how the actual population of China is overstated by a substantial amount, because the doctors.
Oh, I saw that.
They were being paid by the number of I don't know if it was appointments or whatever and things. So the tax information only got processed by the time the people turned 18, and the people that are registering to vote or that had jobs that had started paying taxes, the numbers were way less than what was being presented as births and checkups or whatever it was that they were using to track the population. So there's a huge discrepancy that was way overstated. And like, I think China's got its own problems in terms of just population collapse.
Well, I didn't see that one that you're talking about. I saw the one where it was talking about how there's not as many people living in China than what we thought there are. Because in the 1950s or whatever the case may be, like they had a census of how many people were in China. And in order to grow your population by X amount, that means every woman had to have, like, in order for us to sustain, right? We were talking about this. In order for us to sustain civilization, each man and each family, right, has to be responsible for 2 children.
2.1.
Well,
2.2, I think, was the sweet spot. 2.1 or 2.2. 1.9 is the bare minimum, and then once you go below that, you're
I was
in
just
trouble.
using it as 2 because in order to stay flat, right, you need to have 2 so that way one for you, right, in a household per se. But in China, there was a cap on pregnancies. Like women weren't allowed to have babies. Like they were worried about overpopulation, so they whatever law that was, I forget what the law was, but that was put into place. So for years they weren't able to have more than X amount of babies. So for years that's not happening. And then moving forward, that means all of the women at that point would then need to make up for that lost time, which it was saying something like 4 or 5 children per woman, right? And that's not happening. So how did the population from China go from X to here? There's billions of, like, or whatever number it was, but it's unaccounted for. They can't speak for it. They don't know where, they don't know if that's true or not. I wish I had
Well,
the
were there some exceptions? Because, like, think about farmers. I mean, they use their kids, use your kids as free labor to work on the farm, right? Like, I don't know. We have a huge rural population in America.
yeah, but you're still not allowed to have. They were still not allowed to
Were
have
they
children.
not? Or, were there some places where it was not enforced?
I don't know.
Whether it was on purpose or, I mean, China's a big freaking place to be governing. You know what I mean? So,
So what it says is China's population began declining in 2022, and the total fertility rate is 1.0 to 1.1. Replacement level, as you said, Scotty, is 2.1. And it says annual births have fallen from 18 million in 2016 to around 9 million or fewer today.
wow.
By 2050, it's saying that China is projected to lose 100 to 200 plus million people. By 2100, some projections show China's population falling below 800 million, potentially even lower. And they're saying that basically the median age is rising faster than anything else, and that they're aging out. So that's what I'm saying. I think they're, they got bigger issues to worry about than where their oil is coming from. Because if you look at the population going down, you look at the amount of oil they need, they're going to need less oil if they have less population. So
Well, they'll still need oil to
They'll make some rule. Every woman has to have 5 kids, blah, blah, whatever.
make them factories, pump them out there.
For,
Oh,
for
they
the
have. That's
party.
right. They have the
For the
baby.
party.
They have the baby factory anyway.
What do you mean?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
The robots?
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah.
making robot
The
babies?
incubation chamber robots. We're fucking building we're building Resident Evil / what was that movie where people were built where people were being built in the test tubes?
Essentially, right? Like you think about it, like in vitro, right? Like whatever the case may be, they can do that. They have these robots that they're actually like creating, where like they can keep the baby and feed the baby until the baby is able to be born.
Yeah.
I don't.
A surrogate bot.
Yeah,
A surrogate bot.
that's
Yep.
not done on Temu either.
That's
It
not
has-
on Temu.
No, it's not. They don't have the great
Not
value
cheap
version of
enough
that
for
one.
Temu.
Yeah, it's not the Walmart
Amniotic.
version.
They had
Can't sell that for
Syn-
12 cents.
synthetic amniotic fluid that is capable of sustaining a growing fetus in a robot.
Oh, did you guys hear about this judge? What was that ruling? I forget what the ruling was for. Oh. About the judge who stayed Trump's order that that fetuses have rights. And he was like, fetuses have rights. And then it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw so many videos on people being like, oh yeah, the left. This lefty judge was, wanted to protect immigrants so much that he gave fetuses rights. Wait a second. I thought fetuses didn't have rights. They weren't people.
Yeah. Well, so like the law was that they were saying that fetuses
should be
can't-
citizens or something.
should be citizens.
Yeah.
So then they made the law change then they were arguing abortion, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, there's a law that says that we can't do that. And then they were like, wait, no. It's like, well, you guys fought so much for this that now you made the fetus a person and having rights.
Yeah.
So now you can't have abortion either. This is not what we planned for. Or did you see the woman that shaved her head because of Renee Nicole Good?
Oh.
I'm fine with it.
That went from fun to not fun.
I hope more people shave their head so that way I can just they
So
can
you know who
easily identify.
easily
Yeah,
identify.
I'm a single person looking to like.
Are you gonna pull a Trump on them?
No, I'm just gonna know that that's not a person I should date.
Oh.
It's not a person I should date. Anyone watch anything?
I've been watching Slow Horses.
I've been watching Arc Raiders.
Where are you on Slow Horses?
Season 3.
I went back and I started watching Paradise again.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck! That's such a good show.
You think everything's a good show?
Please. I love this right now because you're just trying to do that because of my Denzel take on you last week. I get it. I understand it.
I like Denzel. Everything
what
he
was
does is great.
What was a show that I've recommended that has been bad?
I don't know.
I
hear every show you watch. I feel like there's something like it's good.
Hunting Wives.
Hunting Wives was good.
Eh.
Hunting Wives was
They are coming out with a second season.
Hunting Wives was a fun watch.
I didn't even finish it.
You never finish anything, Scotty. I don't get it.
I'm distracted.
Scotty gets hyper fixed on things.
I'm
And
surprised
right
he
now-
finished Stranger Things.
Right. So but look at our times with Scotty. Scotty was hyper fixed on going to movies and watching movies. He hasn't been. I don't know the last time he's been in the movies. And
Zootopia.
That doesn't count because that's with the girls. So
K-pop Demon Hunters before that.
that doesn't count.
That was with the girls too.
So there's a movie coming out, The Deadline. I want to go watch that. There's a couple movies in theaters right now.
Mercy? I think it's
Marty
Mercy.
Supreme.
Mercy, I think I want to see that.
You know what I found out? I found out 2 weeks after the movie.
Marty Supreme too. I want to see.
2 weeks after the movie comes out, you can rent it or buy it on Apple. Like 2-3 weeks after.
No, you talk about. I really like going to the movie theaters.
I do like going.
All
to
right,
movie
so
theaters.
let's start going to the movie theaters again.
I got trials, bro.
Now he's hyperfixed on Ark and he can't get rid of it.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
pretty
can't
much
shake
what you
it.
sent, Scotty.
I'll be on until probably 1:00 tonight.
What'd you say,
That map,
Muhammad?
the map. He sent the picture in the chat. The map
Yes.
of like, it's like split the Western Hemisphere like this, and then the East split.
Game of Thrones starts next week, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find time to watch that.
And you need to watch Paradise.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm on episode 7. I finished episode 6 of Paradise. It is a really, really good show. I watched His and Hers. It's a 6 episodes on Netflix. It was a fun watch. It wasn't nothing crazy. I do want to watch Marty Supreme. I think I'm going to go this week. Within a week. I'm not sure I'll be able to get it done. It's because
I like Timothy.
yeah, Chalamet. And they had an interesting commercials and just promotion for this film. Like they came out with clothes. It was an interesting
For what?
Marty Supreme.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
A24.
So, and it's A24. I'm gonna watch anything that they do because I don't think they miss. Or I
Did you
haven't seen them miss.
see If I Had Legs,
I want to watch
you?
that too.
That was at A24.
I did watch Running Man. It's on Paramount. It was fun. It was a fun watch
I
Yeah.
watched the original Running Man.
with Arnold.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
And it's exactly what I remembered. It was, some cop or whatever got in trouble, and then they put him through the thing. I mean, yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
80s movie.
80s, definitely 80s. Movie. Very,
Did you watch-
very, very 80s.
Huh?
Did you watch the new one though?
No, I haven't seen the new one. I was gonna watch
The
it. I think I
fuck?
bought it, or I didn't want to buy it,
Paramount. It's on Paramount. Good.
so I can get it on Paramount.
So there hasn't been anything we really watched.
Oh, Primate looks like it might be good too.
What?
Primate?
That's out right now.
Yeah. That's the one with that little with the yeah,
The monkey.
with that monkey. Won't make any more.
Primate is out. Anaconda. I want to see that. Just because
With
Jack.
That's so
Black?
stupid.
Ugh.
It's a fun movie to go watch.
You gotta see Minecraft made like $2 billion or something.
Marty Supreme. I wanted to see The Housemaid, but that may be coming out of theater soon.
Oh, seriously? That's Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Housemaid?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried, and
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried.
and then Marty Supreme. That's already in theaters right now, so I want to watch all of those. 28 Years Later comes out tomorrow, which I'm
Came
gonna
out
want to see.
tonight. There was a special viewing tonight.
Wait, 28 years. Wait, what?
28 Years Later
It comes out where? Where?
tomorrow.
Part 2 comes out tomorrow.
No fucking way.
Yeah, yeah. The Bone Temple. Yep.
Like for real?
Yeah.
For real?
I didn't
For
really.
real. 15th.
All right. Why do I not see this on? I don't see this on the thing.
Click tomorrow.
Fucking A. Coming soon? Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, Mercy comes out next week.
Mercy.
I'm gonna.
I heard
wanna see
Mercy's
that.
supposed to be good. Send Help looks interesting.
The Containment is a horror movie next week that comes out.
Bro, any Jason Statham movie, I'm seeing it. Any
What?
movie with him, I'm seeing it. I've
Really?
watched every single movie he's been in.
What? When does that come out?
January 30th.
Melania comes out soon.
I'm not watching that.
What kind of conservative are you?
I don't know. I'm conservative. What's the difference?
Everyone here is conservative. He's gonna try to say he's not. I don't want to hear it.
I
He's
don't know.
moderate.
He was part of like several young
Don't-
Republican chapters. He probably was one of those text
Whoa, 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 whoa! I never used Signal in my life.
threads too.
Okay, I thought that was a Russian thing, like a Telegram. Or
when does
whatever
this
it's
come
called.
out? When does the? Yeah, there's gonna be some movies coming out over the next couple weeks. We'll
Yeah,
have to
dude.
plan some movies to watch so that way we can start talking about movies again.
Yeah, I've been paying for that thing, and they got me.
Oh,
I didn't see a movie last month. I haven't seen a movie yet this month.
I'm
Well, you
gonna
better get
I'm gonna
over there
see
tomorrow.
two movies. I'm gonna see 2 movies this month.
I need to start going to 4 movies a week to make up for the last 2 months that I haven't seen movies.
No,
Yeah,
it's $25.
$28 a month, $14 per movie.
It's not $14 a movie.
It's $15 a movie here. Yeah,
That's cheap.
Okay.
It's like 19 for us.
so I got to make sure that I at least go to. I got to make sure because 2 is basically you're getting your money's worth. So I have to go to at least 3 a month in order to make my money for that month, which means I got to go to at least 4 every week for the next few weeks, or at least 2 every week for the next few weeks to make up for the last 2 months that I didn't see enough.
No,
movies.
because if you go 3 times this month and 3
Well,
times next month,
Let's not go into a freaking rabbit hole of math. Okay, we don't need
Sorry.
rabbit holes of math. This is ridiculous. How about Gaethje versus the Scouser?
I think Patty's gonna beat him.
No way.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
think so?
I think so too.
Yeah,
Patty's gonna beat him up?
I think so too.
No, the
Gaethje's great.
Scouser?
Before we go right into, you went right into the fucking.
I mean, it's the
main
yeah,
event.
That's
Like,
fine.
but-
The Scouser.
He didn't even wanna warm him up
I just
at all.
love it. I just love it. The Scouser. This card is going to be great. UFC 324. Catch it on Paramount Plus. Paramount
one.
Plus.
And
if
for
you have
those
your
who haven't seen,
subscriptions.
Paramount raised their fees by a
Which-
dollar.
$1.
By a dollar.
Unacceptable.
Listen, I'm fine with paying an extra $1. We were spending $70 a month.
$70 a month.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes twice a month.
Yeah. So I'm fine
So-
with that. We don't have to go all the way to the prelims, but let's start with Umar Nurmagomedov versus
Yeah.
Davison Figueroa.
Figueredo.
Oh, Davison Figueroa.
Figueredo.
Figueroa.
Figueredo.
I know where
We-
Muhammad's going. The name ends with an off.
Listen,
Yep.
more times than not, I'm gonna
Send him
lean on
Dagestan.
the Eastern Europeans and the stands. Anybody from a stand is likely to get my vote.
2-3 years and forget.
Send 2-3 years and forget. I mean, literally. Listen, they produce fucking winners, man.
If Figueredo could keep it standing, these are ifs, right? But Umar stands. But if he keeps it standing, he has a chance. But I'll give Umar the go there for me personally.
Silva versus Namajunas.
Uh,
I think
I see-
Rose lost
wait.
it, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna
She's
say
lost
that.
it. She ain't got the stuff no mo.
I'm not sure she doesn't have the stuff anymore, but Natalia is definitely a favorite here, I want to say.
Rose hasn't won since July 13th, 2024.
Really?
Oh no, she won in decision last year
Yeah.
in June.
Why don't I see her on my list here?
Are you on UFC?
Nah,
Where are you?
GPT.
Well, it might be because that's the undercard. Are you seeing? Because it's those are the 2 undercards.
Well, I see the thing that's weird is I see Umar, but I see Umar and Davison, but I don't see
Maybe you're right,
Rose.
Scott. Maybe that was canceled.
I think it's not showing up on mine here. But then again, it says plus several other bouts, so maybe maybe it's just not showing up here. No, I see it now. I know that what's her name, Amanda Nunes. They're not. That fight is postponed.
No way.
Nunes
Kayla
Harrison.
Harrison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison had
Next
a
fight
neck
is
injury.
scheduled for January 24th, 2026. The UFC 324 against top flyweight contender and replacing Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, they replaced her with Natalia Silva.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I saw. Okay, yeah.
So the fight is Yeah. Grasso was going to be in that fight, but is being replaced. So that's why it was canceled, but it's not canceled. She's fighting Silva.
So you taking Rose or you taking
I'm taking Silva.
Silva? Muhammad?
I'm gonna go with Namajunas just because.
Just because.
Now
we got another Silva and Arnold Allen. I don't know who that guy is.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know those guys.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Allen fight, to be honest with you. And I think I've seen Gene fight. Let me see who he fought last.
He fought Diego and he
Yeah.
lost.
So I'm not gonna say anything here because I don't know.
Arnold
But
Allen.
I'll take the underdog. I'm gonna take Silva.
I'm saying bald guy's gonna win.
I'm taking Arnold Allen.
All right. The next fight is Waldo Cortez
Arnold Almighty.
Costa versus Derek Lewis. I'm gonna say this ends in someone going to bed.
Duh.
This I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Waldo fought 5 times last year. He was trying to get in the December bout, but couldn't. He ended up taking a fight. Well, I think he did. I think he took a fight.
He won
on
4 of his last 5.
3 days. Huh?
He won 4 of his last 5.
Yeah, he won 4 of his last 5, but I want to say
he didn't get a December fight.
He didn't get a December fight?
He got 2 in November.
Yeah,
3 weeks apart.
He took like a couple days apart. Yeah.
Yeah, so November 1st and then November 22nd, and both of them he won.
Oh, yeah, he put both of them
and then
to
he
sleep.
lost to Sergey Pavlovich.
So.
And then he beat him. No, he beat somebody who looks just like him. Never mind. He beat a different Sergey, spelled differently.
But I'm going to go.
I'm going with Acosta.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going to Costa too.
Cortez, you mean?
Yeah, Cortez or Costa.
Oh, Acosta.
Acosta.
Okay. Of course. I don't know. You could probably say it both ways.
I mean, listen, I'm
I'm going Waldo too.
I love the Beast, bro.
The
Black Beast, but
my balls was hot.
Yeah, if he wins, we're
He'll
gonna
always
get a
have
really
a place.
good. What?
He'll always have a place in my heart, but I just don't see him having the same competitive edge as some of these other people.
Although he did look good against Teixeira, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think this Waldo guy is just different.
Yeah, he is.
He's built different.
Yeah, he is. Then we have Sean O'Malley versus Yadong.
Is this Sugar Sean?
Yeah.
This is Sugar Sean
O'Malley. This is a must win for him.
If he doesn't win, he's in deep doo doo.
I mean,
he beat Vera, so
we're
he lost twice to Marab.
Yeah, we're talking about Marab.
But it's Marab. It's Marab. Like It's a Georgian.
I
Like
know.
they're just. It's a Georgian. I don't know,
Song
man.
Yadong.
Koreans.
O'Malley
Korean- oh,
had
he's
like
Chinese.
a 4 or 5 win streak before he fought Merab twice, and Merab washed him both fights. But it is Merab, and O'Malley wants another title shot.
Yeah.
All I could say is he better just been in the gym. He better been in Dagestan, right? Like that's the only way this is working. Because like his stand-up game is going to be superb when against someone like Merab, but he needs to be able to defend the takedown, and he hasn't been able to do that. So
It's because he got long legs. He's got long legs. You know, he would have to fight like that dude from Ecuador. You gotta have to fight with his ass out if he's gonna try and fight somebody. He's got to do that weird stance like he's a fucking sock'em bopper or no, whatever the fucking
I did bash him
machine.
the other day. Last time we talked about him, Morales, because he dressed up in a dress, and I still clown him for doing it. But apparently, it's a big thing in Ecuador during the New Year. People dress up in dresses to raise money. I don't, but it's a thing.
Okay, what's his name again?
Something Morales. Why am I drawing a blank on his first name?
Michael Morales.
Yeah, Michael Morales.
Spider-Man.
Michelle Morales.
Spin. I think they call him Spin.
He's spinning all right.
Spin. You go spin
No, not
for you,
him
yeah.
specifically. The Michael
He'll spin
Morales
for you.
Spider-Man is called Spin. All right. Nunez or
What we
No,
doing?
no.
O'Malley versus
Song
Yadong.
Yadong or Sean?
I'm going to go O'Malley.
Yeah, I'm going O'Malley too.
I don't even know what the line is, but fuck it.
I gotta go O'Malley too.
Nunez versus Harrison.
I think Kayla's
I thought that got
taking this.
canceled though.
Are you sure?
From what I'm seeing, it says that it has been removed or canceled from the UFC card after Harrison suffered a neck injury that requires surgery. And
Yeah,
that's
it does say
from
that
coming.
an hour
That's
ago.
coming from Reuters,
Dang,
like today, like 2:30 this afternoon.
that's crazy.
All right. The Scouser. The Scouser.
Well, hold on, because it also
Engaging.
said that Amanda Serrano. Hold on, no.
I think the fight is just being postponed unless someone else is replacing her. Because right now on the UFC, like on the UFC listing, it still shows that fight, but from what I'm seeing, from 6 hours ago,
Yeah, well, it was like an hour
Reuters
ago.
article
Yeah.
says that the fight is being postponed.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye out for that. That's crazy. That freaking neck surgery.
Yeah.
So the Scouser and Gaethje.
Yeah, we're going
I'm
Scouser,
going-
bro.
I'm going Patty the Batty.
I want Patty the Batty to win.
Patty the
I'm
Batty.
a
I want him to win.
I'm a Patty fan, and I think
Gaethje lost his chin, man.
I think that you were also not factoring in Patty could wrestle.
Yeah.
Patty could wrestle. So
They don't call him the Batty for nothing.
All right. We'll go Patty. I'll go with the crowd on this one.
UFC 324. It's a couple weeks away. It's gonna be a good one. It's not this weekend. It's next weekend.
Yeah.
January 24th.
Well, by the time
10
this
days.
gets out, it'll be this weekend, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, because it'll be out. Yeah.
Yeah.
This won't be out until next week, so it'll be just in time.
Yep.
So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in. Another good episode of No Safe Words Podcast. I'm waiting for these two guys to break out of their shell.
We're thinking there might be a war in Iran and maybe Trump takes over Greenland. So there's your
Stay tuned.
last minute hits. Attack in Iran incoming in the next few days.
No.
I can
We'll
see
see.
it happening.
No. All
There's a
right.
Polymarket bet of $163,000 that was put in for something happening within the next 24 hours, I think.
No way. 24 hours? How
I
much
get-
is
Yeah,
it for a
let me-
no?
I can see it happening.
Let me see.
Is it legal for us to bet on Polymarket?
I mean, technically speaking, yes, because it's a public market on things happening. The bigger question is just like when you see something like that pop up, you wonder, is it because
Somebody
like
has inside
they're
knowledge.
inside knowledge and they're trying to like potentially wash money by just getting bets in or doing things in there, like throwing something in there? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I'm
I
trying to
don't know,
find. I'm
man.
trying to find. So here's what it says. Polymarket: U.S. strikes Iran by January 14th, 2026.
That's tonight.
That's today. Yeah, and it's they. So okay, so sorry. They bet $23,000 on it. The odds are 14%, and that bet would win them 161,000.
That's
So.
wild that somebody just threw away $23,000 on that.
Yeah.
Are you
I
on
guess it's still-
Polymarket?
No.
All right. We'll see y'all next
Anyway,
week.
yeah. We'll catch you on the flip side.